So today we'll be talking about trend line and how to use it, or how to make it a confluence in addition to your strategy. Okay, now trend line itself is a very powerful strategy. So if you only know how to trade trend line, just work hard on it, okay, and master it. It's very good. Don't let people deceive you. Don't let them tell you that SMC is the best, this one is. See, all strategies are good. The problem here is you. How good are you in using that strategy? So that is it. Work on yourself. Not the strategy. The strategy is not the problem. If the strategy is actually working, oh, take notes. If it's working, then the problem is not the strategy, then it's you. Work on your psychology and your emotion and your risk management too. So now let's talk about it. Let's say we are in an uptrend. You know, these are to mark your trend line, right? Make sure you touch all the edges. And the edges must be 2 or more before it can be called a good trend line. Okay, now we have how many edges here? At the support we have 3 edges, at the resistance we have just 2. Anyways, it's still 3, so let me just shift it. Yeah, we have 3. So take notes, this place is our what resistance zone, right here is our support zone. So let's say market is moving an uptrend now, and it finally what broke out of the trend line. What are we expecting? For it to go back to any key level, then push back down. So that is it. That's how to trade it. This is what we call trend line break, and people still call it price action, anyone you want to call it. Sometimes you see an order block here, or a breakout block, or a quasimodo, anything, so you can take your entry from there. So that was it, guys. So now let's move to the chart. Let me delete this one so that it will not confuse us. Let's move to the main chart now. Sorry about that. It's very easy, guys. Just master it. Now let's check. Let's draw the trend line. Now we are in an uptrend, right? Using the one that we are in an uptrend. Now let's mark our trend line. It must be what? 2 edges or more. It must be 2 edges or more. Please take note. And make sure it did not cut the body when you are drawing it. Don't cut the body of the candle. Let it pass through the wick. Let me zoom it. If you check now, you see that got it. It's already at the wick here. If it's like this, it's wrong, okay? So it must be like this. Like this. Just let it touch the wick. Exactly. Something like that. Don't let it cut through the body. So let's mark the rest. Very easy, guys. Look at it. This place is a wick, not a body, okay? So take note of that. So now we have drawn our trend line, right? Now look for any support or resistance area close to that place. If you check very well, after this break here, you know that the price will surely come back to retest, right? Now this place that you want to retest, check if there is any zone there that you can take yourself from. If you check very well now, we have one zone here. Let me zoom it so you can see it clearly. We have one zone here, which is a fade. I think it's a fade order block if you check well, which means some people call it mitigation block. Okay, right, some call it breakers block, but this is not breakers because it didn't take out the high. Look at breakers block here. Let me show you. Let's say this is a sweep of liquidity and this is a break of structure. Now instead of the market to come here and mitigate it, to break it, this is what we call a breakers block. Okay, now this is a mitigation block. So you should stop confusing yourself. Let's say is a sweep of liquidity. Then now market will not break structure. The market will just like break that lower zone impulsively. Check well, market did not break this high, it did not take out this high, but in this breakout block it took out the high. So that's the difference between mitigation block and breakers block. So this is a mitigation block, while this is a breakers block. Very easy. So what we have here now is what? A mitigation block, because this high did not take out this high, so this is a mitigation block. So now after marking your trend line, you look for what? A key level close to that area. Now if you can If you can like check very well, you see that we have this one here. So what do? You simply what? Place your short position box. That is if you are an aggressive entry trader. Well, if you are a confirmation entry trader, you can wait for confirmation. Then put your SL slightly above it. Can you see it? Very clean. Very clean, guys. This is how to use trend line. Okay. Even though you are not a trend line trader, you can use it as confluence. Me, I'm not a trend line trader. I'm an algo trader. I trade structure and liquidity. But I use trend line as my confluence sometimes. So this guy is woofing 1 ratio. Let me check how many it's running now. 1:4. Almost 1:5. Very easy. This is what people are underrating though, but yet it's working. It's working well. Very, very powerful. So that's it, guys.